Hey guys, Connor here, back with another custom LEGO minifigure showcase. Today for you, I have 6 figures from Solo: A Star Wars Story, just in time for the premiere. So, what I basically did is I updated my 3 Solo figures I made a couple months ago, and I made 3 new ones. So, let's jump right into this video. Alright, so for my first minifigure, as you can see, I have Han Solo from, as he appears in Solo: A Star Wars Story. Now, I actually did not make any changes to this whatsoever because I like my first one so much. So basically, just a recap, the hair is a Bruce Wayne hair that I painted brown. Normal Han Solo head that I took off the cheekbones and the chin scar. I gave him painted on a black shirt, the black detailing to his shoulder, and the brown highlights on his jacket, which does go on the back as well. And as you can see, I painted the Corellian blood stripes on the side of his legs, as well as his Imperial boots that he has. And yeah, that is pretty much it for my Han Solo. If you want a better detailed description, go check out my other video on Han Solo. Not to mention that I did give my Han Solo a Brick Arms DL44 that Jay went ahead and painted the tip silver for me. So yeah, there's that. Next up here we have Lando Calrissian as he appears in Solo: A Star Wars Story. And this is a figure that I've made in the past that I made heavy updates to. So as you can see for the hair, what I did is I took the Lando hair that he comes with, but I sanded it down a bit and put a little indent on his right side, as you can see, which is more accurate to how his hair looks in the movie. The head is just the official Lego head. I liked the likeness, and it looked pretty good, so I kept that. The cape is just Lego's cape. It was great. Now for his torso, what I did is I kept the official Lego torso, but I added the little ties. I made 3D. So what I did is I cut up a piece of cape and I painted a little white detailing on there. His groin piece is a Imperial officer piece, and I gave him a different style holster for his legs. And his blaster is a just normal Lego blaster that I cut the scope off. And yeah, that's my Lando Calrissian. Now here for my Chewbacca minifigure. It's the same as the Chewbacca I had in my last Solo showcase, except for I took away his crossbow and I gave him just a more simple blast or rifle, because it doesn't seem like he has the crossbow bowcaster in the trailers. Also, I added some goggles to his forehead, which, as you can see, do wrap around all the way. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And other than that, he's the exact same Han Solo. If you want to hear about how I extended his arms and legs and whatnot, you can go check out my other Solo video. Next up, we have Qi'ra from Solo: A Star Wars Story. And basically, so I did not like Lego's Qi'ra at all. It just didn't look accurate to me. She never has her jacket unbuttoned in the trailers. Her hair is just inaccurate, and yeah, so I basically just made a full custom. So nothing here is the same on the official Qi'ra, with the exception of the black legs. But so going from top to bottom, I used a ponytail hairpiece that originally had like some bangs in the front that I kind of just sliced off, made it a little bit more accurate. Her headpiece, I believe, is Penny from, or her head, I believe, is Penny from the Big Bang Theory set. Not really sure. But for her jacket and torso, basically I took a tan torso, I drew some lines on there to make it look like her jacket. And what I did is, there's a shot in the trailer where she has this big red robe with a little bit of black on it. And I like that outfit, so I based my figure off of that. So as you can see, I have the red robes, which I just made from a couple capes wrapping around with that black with the little silver detailing on it. I also made her belt out of brown cape with silver detailing on there. And I also, it's kind of hard to see, but I did use electrical tape to make her that skirt she has on over her black legs. So yeah, that is pretty much Qi'ra. Pretty simple figure, other than the robes. But yeah, moving on. Here we have L337, and my god, this figure was so hard to make. It's just so much gluing and cutting and not staying together. And but yeah, basically, so yeah, so we'll start with the head. I used a circular plate that had a hole in it, along with those little round things that you'll see on the bottom of ships a lot in Star Wars. Yeah, so I put those two together. I wrapped it around with some electrical tape to smooth it out. Painted over it in white, added the detailing you see. I also added the little bits down there, or bit at the bottom, and part on the back right here. And also it is on a ball joint, so the head does move around. And yeah, and so I painted that ball joint is basically just a skeleton arm that had a one of the ball joints on it. So I cut that off, glued it in there, and I painted that dark gray so it didn't look like wiring. Her body is made of some mostly studs, some cheese slopes. I sanded down and painted over. Her arms are the skeleton arms that I added as she falls. Not reshooting this, but as you can see oh my gosh. As you can see, some black detailing to the arms. Her lower torso is made of some lightsaber hills that I added some paint, and her legs are plates with some gray detailing on them. So yeah, that is L3. Moving on to the villain. And here we have Paul Bettany, not with a stone in his head. Just kidding, it's Drayden Voss. Yeah, so Drayden Voss is the villain in Solo: A Star Wars Story, and played by Paul Bettany. And so what I did for him is, for his hair, I got the Captain America hair that I sanded down and made the widow's peak a little bit more prominent. And yeah, and I basically just put that on a burnt up Anakin Skywalker head because I thought that looked exactly like him. There is actually no paint on this figure, which is pretty nice. It made my life easy. His torso is ironically, the Han Solo torso from when he was frozen in carbonite. And moving his double-bladed dagger out of the way that he has in like one shot of the trailer. As that breaks, we're going to ignore that ever happened. Anyway, so as you can see, I do have a little black belt on there, which is from electrical tape, and I also have a black trench coat or robe going around him, which is accurate to the scenes we see him in the trailers, and I gave him Imperial Officer legs. So yeah, that is basically Drayden Voss. Alright guys, thanks for watching. That was my Solo: A Star Wars Story LEGO Custom Minifigure Showcase. Now in the future, I'll probably be making more minifigures from this movie once I see it. I'll probably be making Woody Harrelson and a couple others, like the little monkey guy. But yeah, so if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, a comment, and subscribe if you want. Also, make sure to check out Jay and I's Twitter, which is in our YouTube bio. We post sneak peeks and updates there. So yeah, check it out. Thanks for watching. Bye.